Hi children, good morning everybody and welcome to Sri Talubalu YouTube classes. Dear children, I welcome you to the second language English YouTube class of 10th standard. I am Sudarshan ML, Sri Marulasiddeshwara Smaraka Nagasamudra Shikarana High School, Bendekere, Archikere Taluk, Hassan district. Dear children, in today's class that I am going to introduce you one of the adventurous lady, my dear children. Do you want to learn more about that lady, or do you want to know who is that lady that whom I am going to introduce in today's class? Okay, then all of you get ready, my dear children. Before that, see, I will show you some pictures. Look here, what you can understand by looking at these pictures, my dear children. What is the S? Yes, it's a picture of the snow-covered mountain. Okay, in the both the sides of these pictures that we could observe, it's a snow-covered mountain, and the people are trying to climb these icy mountains. Okay, in India that we have a sports, or we have a adventurous thing, or adventurous sports, my dear children, that is mountaineering. Mountaineering is nothing but climbing the mountains, children. Okay, it's not just like trekking, children. Trekking is also mountaineering, but whereas this type of mountaineering is also a type of adventurous thing, my dear children. Yes, this type of mountains are seen in the Himalayan belt, okay, which is the highest peak of the world, mountain peak of the world, my dear children. Yes, that is, as we know, that is K2. And especially in the Himalayan belt, children, almost all the mountains were covered with the ice or the snow. Got it? In India, especially in the northern part of the states, are have these type of mountains, my dear children. Okay. The Mount Everest, you might have heard, Mount Everest is one of the highest peaks of the world, my dear children. The people, some adventurous people, used to climb these type of mountains, my dear children. They have maintained a separate club, and they do these type of sports of climbing these snow-covered mountains in the world, my dear children. So that we witness, that we know, one of the person who has climbed the Mount Everest in the first Mount Everest was none other than the Tenzing. Am I right? Tenzing was the first ever man who climbed the Mount Everest. Apart from that, there are so many people climbed the Mount Everest and reached the esteem or the top of that hill, my dear children. In India also, so many mountaineers have climbed this mountain, Himalayan mountain, children, or the Mount Everest. It's not an easy task, my dear children. It's a very tough one. It's very harder one. Got it? These mountains are slippery, my dear children. Slippery in the sense we cannot walk, or we cannot climb as usually that we climb or walk on the normal hills, my dear children. We need the practice, we need the courage, and we need some training, and we need some experience to climb these type of icy mountains, especially the Himalayan mountains, my dear children. So apart from Tenzing, the many of the so many men have climbed the Mount Everest, children. If you come to Indian mountaineers, one of the youngest lady has achieved a feat by climbing this Mount Everest, my dear children. Do you know who is that? Who is the first youngest lady? Okay, youngest woman who climbed the Mount Everest. Can anybody? Look here, children. This lady is the youngest woman of the country who achieved a great feat by climbing the Mount Everest. Okay. Then, could you name this lady? Can you tell me the name of this lady, my dear children? Yes? Yes, you are right. She is none other than Dicky Dolma. Okay. In the sense, as I told you that today I am going to introduce one of the adventurous person in today's class, as I told now. Yes, that lady, that adventurous person is none other than this lady whom we call as the Dicky Dolma, the youngest woman who climbed the Mount Everest. That we have a lesson on this lady in the 10th standard supplementary reading, children. Yes, let us see the saga, or let us see her experience in the lesson On Top of the World by Dicky Dolma. It's a second lesson in 10th standard, my dear children. It's one of the extraordinary lesson, children, and also it motivates us that how we should be in our life. So here, that she herself, Dicky Dolma, had explained her experiences while that she was doing this great activity, great achievement or adventurous thing of climbing the Mount Everest in this lesson, my dear children. Shall we see about the saga or the experience of Dicky Dolma in today's class in the lesson? Yes. Then all of you open your textbook, my dear children. In 186 that we have the lesson of Dicky Dolma, the two On Top of the World, my dear children. Look at it. Dicky Dolma scaled Mount Everest in 1993, just when she was 19, and became the youngest woman to do so. So, when did she climb the Mount Everest, children? Yes, in 1993. And what is the laurel she had, children? Yes, she was the youngest woman who climbed the Mount Everest. She was born and brought up in Himachal Pradesh. She made a concerted effort to reach the summit. She did hard work to reach that achievement, my dear children. Come, let us read the saga of adventure which she penned after that event. So, as I told, this story or this lesson is the experience of Dicky Dolma, children. That she has written the experiences after climbing the Mount Everest, children. Her experiences are shared in the poem, in this story, my dear children. Let us see what she has explained, or what she has told in the story or in this lesson, my dear children. Here, keep in your mind, children, wherever you get the word I, it suggests to Dicky Dolma, children. Okay. Yes. Have you opened? Look at it. I was born and brought up at Himachal Pradesh, Palchan. Look at it. I was born and brought up in I was born and brought up in Palchan, Himachal Pradesh. From the very beginning, I have experienced the hardships of life. I was only 11 when I lost my mother, and before I could get used to the person closest to me not being around, I lost my elder brother too. These experiences have left a profound impact on me. Not many people know that before mountaineering happened to me, I was deeply interested in skiing, and that I have been regular at the nationals since 1989 and still participate. I have even won various medals at the nationals and international levels. Look here, children. Where was she born? Where was Dicky Dolma born, children? Yes, she was born in Palchan, Himachal Pradesh. Got it? So, you can get the So clues are the answer to that question here, children. Okay. See, where was she born, children? Yes, she was born at Palchan in Himachal Pradesh. Got it? So, here in the first paragraph, that she has explained her hardships, children. What are the hardships that she come across in her early life? What do you mean by hardships here? Hardships in the sense difficulties. Okay, the problems, the severe problems that she has faced in her initial days, my dear children. What are the hardships that she faced in her early life, children? Look at that. Yes, you are right. She lost her mother at the age of 11, and as well as, okay, in the very next few years, that she lost her brother too. Got it? These are the hardships, children. Okay, it's very difficult for us to manage without the mother, children. But whereas that she lost her mother at the age of 11, that is she was brought up, she was grown without the love and affection of her mother in the initial days. Got it? See what a bad luck of Dicky Dolma here. Got it? Moreover, in the very next year, children, she lost her elder brother too. That was another blow in her initial days, my dear children. So, look here, Dicky Dolma has experienced the hardships in her early days, that too in her childhood, children. So, it's really horrible, children. Okay. Then, these experiences have left a profound impact on her. Okay. These incidents have left a profound in the sense serious impact in her life, my dear children. Look here, they may ask in your examination for 2 marks that what are the hardships that she experienced in her early life. So if they ask so, children, if they ask this, okay, we have to write that yes, that she lost her mother at the age of 11, and also she lost her elder brother. Okay, these hardships have made a profound impact on her in the early days. Got it? She become ardent. Okay, when we face the difficulties, children, we will become harder, and we will get some time to recover from those type of difficulties, children. The same thing has happened to Dicky Dolma in her early life, children. These experiences have left a profound impact on me. Not many people know that before mountaineering happened to me, I was deeply interested in skiing, and that I have been a regular at the nationals since 1989 and still participate. Look at the children. Before mountaineering, before climbing the snow-covered mountain, children, that she had another adventurous skill with her, and she had been practicing in that event also, children. What was that incident? Very good. Look at that. It was skiing. Okay, skiing is also sports, children, usually played in the snow-covered mountains, children. Okay, just like skating, what we does in our area, na? In that way, there is another sports in especially played in the snow-covered mountain area, children. That is called skiing. Okay, and she was well versed in that sports also, children. Before taking interest in mountaineering, children, she was well versed even that skiing also, and also she participated in that type in the skiing in the national level skiing since 1989, children, and she also won various medals and national medals in the international level medals in that sports too, children. Okay, so she is a multi-talented woman. She was not only well versed in mountaineering, children, but also well versed in skiing too. As for taking up the challenges for the lofty mountains, it wasn't a difficult decision because for my very childhood I have been fascinated by the grandeur of the snow-clad peaks of the Himalayas. Beautiful mountain peaks surrounded my home in Palchan. Every morning when I woke up, they were the first thing that I saw. See, how did she grow up? Sorry, how did she get this type of challenging sport or challenging aim in her life to climb the Mount Everest? See, look here, children. She was fascinated. She was deeply interested to climb the Mount Everest since her childhood, children, because she loved to climb. She had a great attachment with this snow-covered mountain, children, because that was the first thing, that she was looking when she get up in the morning, because Palchan, her house, was covered with the snow-covered mountains. Okay, what is the first thing that she was looking when she got up? When she get up, children? Yes, that is the snow-covered mountains. So it shows the attachment and she was so much love with these type of mountains, children. Okay, because that she was living in the type of area, naturally that she developed a love or affection and a motto of climbing that mountains, children. Okay, that is as far as taking up the challenge for the lofty mountains. Okay, she had in her mind that she to climb that lofty, in the sense a tall mountains, children. And it was not a difficult decision for her. It's a natural thing because that she has grown in that that type of locality, you know. That's why naturally that she has decided to climb that and decided to climb those mountains from her childhood. And she had been fascinated. She loved to climb those mountain, and she was loved to she loved very much the grandeur, the glory of that grandeur, in the sense the glory or the beauty of the mountains here, children. That is snow-clad peaks of the Himalayas, snow-covered peaks of the Himalayas. Beautiful mountain peaks surrounded her home at Palchan. See, her home was surrounded by these peaks, my dear children. And one more thing is that those were the first thing that she was looking when she woke up in the morning. Am I right? So she is lucky, children, because that she had born in the midst of that beautiful nature, children. Got it? That urge to climb those peaks and savor the breathtaking view from the top was the reason that I took the mountaineering with the zeal of an ant. Look here. She had a zeal of an ant, children. So, look here, that she wanted to climb the Mount Everest and to take a long breathe. Look at that. On top of the world, the very title of the lesson tells us the highest peak of the world, that she wanted to reach that highest peak, the highest toppest place of the world called Mount Everest. Okay, that she had a zeal, children. She had a motto and she had a great interest in climbing and reaching that mountain, children. She had a zeal of an ant. Okay, ant ಅಂದರೆ ಇರುವೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಒಂದು ಉತ್ಸುಕತೆ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಆ ಥರ ಒಂದು ಝೀಲ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಒಂದು ಮೋಟೋ ಇತ್ತು, ಒಂದು ಏಮ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಯಾರಿಗೆ? ಎಸ್, ಡಿಕಿ ಡೋಲ್ಮಾಗೆ. My desire grew all the more when I came to know about the newly opened Mountaineering Institute in Manali and various training courses being conducted there. So when she had this dream, children, her dream started to sprout when the institute was opened at Manali, called Institute of Mountaineering. Look here, children. this is Mountaineering Institute gives the training to the people who climbs these type of icy mountain children. As I told you in the beginning, it is not possible for each and everyone to climb these type of mountains, snow covered mountain children. We need practice, we need training, and we have to be very courageous, and we have to adjust for the weather. And moreover, because the weather in that area is not as natural in our radius children, okay, in our surroundings, it has the different weather, the oxygen level is little low there, okay, and the mountain is not in the same way, it has some up and okay downs, and it has some valleys also. So we need training, and we have to understand the mountain first children, the geography of the mountains, geographical features of those snow covered mountains, my dear children. Then only it is possible for us to start mountaineering, otherwise that we can't. There are some institutions children, those institutions give training to climb these type of mountains children. So for maybe it's a luck of Dicky Dolma children, there was a new mountaineering institute was opened at Manali. Then our dream or desire was started to sprout. Look at that. Because in that mountaineering institute, the training was conducted there. When I was just 16 at the time, but seeing the determination and one-track mind, each one of my friends and family members stood by me and encouraged me to take up the basic mountaineering course at Manali in 1991. Look here children, the family members and our friends suggested or encouraged her to take the mountaineering course. This may also ask in your examination for 2 marks. How did our friends and family members help Dicky Dolma to climb mountaineering, Mount Everest? See, our family members knew that she had a one-track mind in the sense that she had a strong determination. Our friends also knew that the ability of this lady, my dear children. They suggested to take the training in that institute and to be the part of this mountaineering course. So when our family members and friends suggested her to take the training course children, she took the training course, and that too at the age of 16. At the age of 16, she joined the Mountaineering Institute at Manali in 1991. It was again my determination and hard work that saw me scoring A grades. Look at that. When she joined that mountaineering course children, she worked hard. Because of the strong determination and one-track mind, she achieved and she got the A grade in that training. Got it? So it shows the strong determination of the Dicky Dolma children. We need to sacrifice some our personal problems to achieve these type of feats, my dear children. So that she did so. Look at that. It was again my determination and hard work to scoring A grades. In a sense, she got the A grades there. But more than that, what gave me immense satisfaction was my name being cleared for an All India expedition to Mount Everest. See, though she got the A grade, she was not satisfied, children, but she was completely happy. She felt very happy when her name was selected as the All India expedition to Mount Everest. Okay, she felt happy when her name was selected when her name was in the list of All India expedition to Mount Everest. Mount Everest ಹತ್ತತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಅಡ್ವೆಂಚರಸ್ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳ ಲಿಸ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಅವಳ ಹೆಸರು ಸೇರಿಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಅವಳಿಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಖುಷಿ ಆಯಿತು. Seeing my name on the list was like a dream come true. Looking her name in the list, that she thought that her dream come true. ನನ್ನ ಕನಸು ಸಾಕಾರ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಆಯಿತು. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ? So it was the moment I had been waiting for since her childhood. This was the moment. This was the time that she was waited and throughout her life, my dear children. So that is why she said that when she saw her name in the list, it seems like that her dream come true. For the final selection, I had been waiting for since childhood. For the final selection, however, we made 3 successful expeditions to the different mountains. See, before going to the final selection of the Mount Everest, children, they have to climb the small mountains before. In order to test the ability and the potential and caliber and guts of these adventures, children, the trainers has to test these and the trainers has to do these type of test, my dear children. Training courses are training to those people who are selected for the mounting the Mount Everest, my dear children. In those different selections or successful expeditions, that she successful in her different climbing expeditions of the different mountains too, my dear children. After the completion of the course, I was assured of a place in the team. After doing the training, children, she was assured, she was guaranteed, assured in the sense she was guaranteed that she had a place in the team. I climbed Mount Everest on May 10, 1993. Look here, children. When did she climb? Yes, she climbed in 1993. Look here, children. So here that we can understand the hard work of Dickie Dole, my dear children. Here, not there. Here it was given when she was climbed the Mount Everest, children. She climbed Mount Everest on May 10th, 1993, and became the youngest woman in the world to have achieved the awesome feat of scaling the world's highest peak. This is the world's highest peak, my dear children. And she became the youngest woman after reaching that feat, my dear children. The view from above is something that only an Everester will understand, but perhaps not able to fully describe. It was much more breathtaking than I could ever have imagined. The entire national and state awards and I have been bestowed with are nothing compared to the experiences of seeing that view. See here, children, she was explaining in this paragraph that she is explaining her experiences when she stood there on top of the world. See, she says that she could not exactly explain how that she has what she has felt when she was there. That's why she says experiences cannot be explained. She is right, children. Some experiences cannot be explained, children. Got it? Because we can feel the experience. Those experiences cannot be explained with the words. That is what that she is telling, children. And she said we cannot she can't match the experiences that she got from there with the awards that she got. She got the different awards, children. Those awards cannot explain the real beauty of the nature that she has. Because of the violent wind. This happened. Let it be. I'm sorry, children. Okay. See, in the sense, some experiences cannot be explained, my dear children. So this is what that she is explaining here. Okay. Look at that. As for mountaineering being a tough sport, frankly, that I thought never crossed my mind. Yes, of course, mountaineering is a very difficult task, children. Being the woman, that too, it's a very tougher one too. But she never thought that it's a tougher task to her, because that she had a strong determination in her mind. Now, that's why she says there. Look at that. Frankly, she said that thought never crossed her mind. ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಅವಳು ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಟಫ್ ಅಂತ. ಮೇ ಬಿ ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಹರ್ zeal for the work. Look at that. She said because that she had a one-track mind, she had a strong determination and a strong zeal of climbing the tree. That is why it has not interfered to her that it is has a tougher task. I was very determined and was willing to go any length and achieve my goal. When it comes to hard work, I never be scared. Look here, children. So, life of Dicky Dolma is gives us a beautiful message, children. Okay, how one can achieve if we keep on doing the hard work. Okay, it shows. The life of Dicky Dolma shows us, children. So if we keep on doing the hard work, we also can achieve a great feat. It was proved here, children. So look here, children. This may ask, what do you learn from the life of Dicky Dolma? Okay, if they ask so, what do you learn from Dicky Dolma's life, children? We should have the strong determination. We have to have the strong zeal, and we should not allow or interfere our other thoughts to interfere in our goal. And also we have to do the hard work, and we have to sacrifice ourselves to achieve any goal of our life too. And also we have to do the continuous efforts or the perseverance. Look here, children. Perseverance is also one of the better or the best practice in our life to achieve the great feats, my dear children. Got it? And we should not scare. I have never scared. Look at that. We should not worry. Scare in the sense baya padabardu anta. Got it? We should not afraid or scared to achieve these type of things, children. As for the sincerity and responsibility, I am not a streaker. Look at that. Got it? As for the sincerity, she is not a streaker, person running away from the goal or enthusiasm or zeal anta, streaker anta. Okay, the words are given, the meaning of those words are given in the bottom of this page, my dear children. You can look there. So and also that I am telling you the meanings while I am explaining. Look at there. She was not a streaker. As for the sincerity and responsibility, she is not the streaker. She is not to go away from that sincerity and responsibility, my dear children. She is always ready to take the risk. She has not go away from her goal. In fact, the early hardships of her life had helped me realize that success always follows the hard work and dedication. What a beautiful message this line is giving us. Look here, children. Okay, look here, children. Success always follows the hard work. Okay, success sigbeku antandre hard work madidre maatra. Okay, this life, the life of Dicky Dolma is telling us that success always follows the hard work. That she has faced number of hard works in her early days now, that may have has made her strengthen and become strong enough to achieve these type of goals in a life. In fact, the early hardships of her life had helped her to realize that success always follows the hard work and dedication. In her quest for the Everest, she used to practice 4 hours daily. Look here, she was doing the hard work. How long that she was practicing her practicing children to climb the Mount Everest? She was doing hard work. She was practicing 4 hours daily. More than my physical or mental problem, my biggest headache was my financial situation. She was not. She has not came from the rich family children. She was born in the average middle class family. That's why even she was faced with the financial problems too. When she was getting ready for the final frontier, her father was bedridden and lot of money was needed for his treatment. Look at the problem of Dicky Dolma when she was selected to the selected for the final list children. They need some money. The trainees need some money, but at that time, at that condition, our father was bedridden, and lot of money was spent for the treatment of our father. So the family had very little to offer me. Our family members, they did not have enough money to give Dicky Dolma during that period. We had to take a specific amount with us. So when the people have selected to this type of adventurous trekking children, adventurous sport children, they have to pay some amount in order to buy their belongings like parachutes or maybe the dress, shoes, like this. Okay, they have to take some belongings, children. So for that they have to pay certain amount. That's why she needed money. Unfortunately, she didn't have money during that time because of her father's ill health. We had to take some specific amount with us, which be really big for me. Okay, that small amount was big for her during that period because of that type of condition. Yet I never once considered leaving the spot. Okay, though that she has facing the type of very severe condition, children, she never leave her goal. She made some hard work. She borrowed money from her friends and others. She paid the money. Besides mountaineering, I love to listen music. See, look here. Here her hobbies were explained here. Look here, children. Got it? So I hope that you have underlined this also, children, because it is giving the message of how the luck follows the hardships. So what are the hobbies of Dicky Dolma here? Look here, children. Besides mountaineering, she loved to listen music, especially old Hindi film songs. I lost my father a year and a half after the scaling the Mount Everest. Currently, I am teaching mountaineering at the institute where I learned. Look here, children. After she scaled or mounted the Mount Everest in 1993, children. After that incident, after 1.5 years for that incident, she lost her father too, my dear children. And now she is doing the profession as a teacher in the Mountaineering Institute, where she was trained at Manali. ಅವಳು ಓದಂಥ ಶಾಲೆನಲ್ಲೇ ಈಗ ಟೀಚರ್ ಆಗಿ ಅವಳು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. The ropes, sorry, I learned the ropes myself. ಅವಳು ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದಂತಹ ಶಾಲೆನಲ್ಲೇ that she is giving training. I would like my children to take up adventurous adventure sports provided they are willing. She also wished to take that adventurous sports. She wished her children also to take a adventurous sport like her. It's really challenging sports, my dear children. This is how that Dicky Dolma achieved a great feat, my dear children. Look here, children. There are some questions. Look at there. Give an account of Dicky Dolma's hardships and challenges she faced before she was qualified for the venture of scaling the peak. One. Second one. How was Dolma described her preparedness for the task of scaling the Mount Everest? These two questions are in the text, my dear children. Practice to these two questions, and apart from that, the questions that I have asked while I am explaining this lesson, my dear children, those are also very important. Write the answer to those questions also, my dear children. Look here, children, how this lady achieved a great feat and become the proud of the country. Really, we have to as give a tribute and appreciate these type of persons and personalities in our life, my dear children. Okay, and these are the great children of the country, children. Got it? Yes, I hope that you have understood the saga of this great woman, adventure of this great woman called Dicky Dolma. Have you understood, my dear children? Shall we stop here? Okay, thank you.